What is going on, pre-coffee War Factory? Those of you who are wondering where the heck War Factory has been, I've been asleep. I have the worst possible time zone for War Factory, and as a result, you get me a little bit later. Not actually the worst, but I think it's the second worst. Used to be the best, then they changed the time zones, and now I'm in the second worst. So let's have a little peek, see, you know what, let's just get Miss Everspark loaded first. This is an HQ18 account, looking for the headquarters right back in there. We're going to see what we can pull off against Miss Gearhart. This War Factory is the exact one that you have to defeat just to get Everspark. So you've beaten one that looks somewhat like this. The War Factory 45 looks much like this. Obviously, there's no lasers over there, so we're going to have to deal with those. They have quite a bit of health, and I really don't want to go over there, so we're going to try to save an attack and not go over there. Probably this rocket launcher, if we don't go to the right, it'll be fine, but that one is borderline. We're going to deal with that one later on, but for now, we're going to focus on these 3 rockets and getting all sorts of gunboat energy rocking and rolling. So we're going to mark that rocket launcher. Please, please, if you don't know what marking is by now, please ask me in the comments, because marking is so critical to success in Boom Beach, whether it be with Everspark or any other troop. So we're going to mark that rocket launcher. We're also going to remember that shock blasters will ruin our life if we let them. I like to put my thumb down, hold it down, and then let go when I want the smoke to come out. Double hack, success. And then we're going to hit the hack button and flare that last rocket launcher. Don't try to double hack the second time. You will fail. Shock blasters will ruin you. It's pretty rare that you manage to double hack around a shock blaster after you've lost the delay. The delay is another feature that everyone needs to be aware of. Now that that's done, we're going to throw all sorts of gunboat energy onto those lasers. I am probably going to use 2 full attacks just for those lasers. Not quite sure yet, but I think that's probably a great idea. Now, realistically, we could get some free gunboat energy right about there, so let's do that. Let's get 6 free GBE. I'm going to click retreat right now. That way, as soon as we get enough GBE to throw an artillery, we just click it one more time, and then they all run away, which is exactly what we're after here. Don't need to farm a lot of gunboat energy, just want to get enough to throw an artillery, have it almost land, and then we'll click retreat. Did not lose any troops yet, which is fantastic. Got a whole bunch of GBE onto those lasers. Let's quickly check their health, see what they're sitting at. What are you at? So we managed to get about 25,000 health off. Not bad at all, especially for low levels. Next up, I'm going to get rid of this rocket just because it's not, I need to get rid of that shock blaster, and that rocket's going to be a bit of a pain. The other one's not so much. So what we're going to do here is exactly the same deal. I'm going to drop Everspark off to the right, and the reason for that is I don't want to worry about those boom mines. She might still hit a boom mine, but if she does, then so be it. I think we're going to be far enough off to the right that she will avoid the boom mines, though. Going to quickly here find out. It's going to be so close. Oh, she just turned the corner at the last second. So those boom mines are right in line. Dropping off to the left managed to get us around them. And now all sorts of gunboat energy. Everspark does not need to be micromanaged. She will do her thing all by herself. Then she will have a seat with some stars around her head, and everything will be hunky-dory. So those lasers almost gone. We've got rid of 4 rockets. We are cruising. 0 troops lost. The whole point of this guide is to try and show you how you don't need instant training to take down War Factory, and just using a few simple skills you can take it down. Don't need tons of troops, especially this week. So let's get rid of these things first, just to see how much gunboat energy we're going to have left. I don't think we're going to have, actually, you know what? 88, that's pretty darn good. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to drop all my troops right into here. We're going to do some cleaning work. Should get most of our troops underneath those smokes without losing too many. Now we're going to throw a wonderful Lego shock out there. Notice that Everspark does have HQ23 buildings. Fairly interesting and different and neat and all of those sorts of things. getting our critters pumping out front, which is going to be useful. The only problem is here that shock blaster going to be a huge pain in the butt. So we're going to work our way left. Not going to lose too many troops, but we're definitely going to lose some. And that is just because I want to clear up this entire shore area and possibly work our way towards those shock blasters. So losing a few troops, not that many. Let's get the heck out of here. That's going to be enough to get us moving towards that core. Don't have any gunboat energy left, starting to lose troops, so just retreat, get the heck out of there, come back with a full battlement, full array of GBE, or you can just hack a few more buildings. Not really required. At this point, we're basically guaranteed to take this down, unless I lose internet connection and my phone dies or something like that. So we're going to do a nice, easy side drop. Nothing is going to range us. We've cleared everything except for that one sniper that is going to range us, but it's only going to take a couple troops. And now we're going to walk way over to the left. And why we're going to the left is I want to build up a bunch of critters because we need to make those hot pots pop up. If we can make those hot pots pop up, we can shock them and do good things. Low levels, high levels, just throw critters and boom, Bob's your uncle and away you go. Low levels definitely need a little bit of help. Now, we are going to be in a dangerous straits, but those critters should do all of the work for us. I don't think we lost any troops to those hot pots, which is fantastic. We've managed to get both hot pots to pop. We've got all sorts of troops moving forwards, and I think at this point, War Factory is done. That shock blaster, a couple of our troops might get wrecked by that far side rocket launcher, but otherwise, we're just kind of hanging out here. See? Oh, it was so close to getting that shock blaster down and pulling out at the perfect time, but did not quite get it. So here we go. Look at this. All of our troops just hanging out. I don't think we're losing any troops at this point, but let's send Everspark over just to get rid of that nearest sniper tower just to be on the safe side. And now we'll just melt that core. We'll throw one more hack. All of the sniper towers are gone. All of the lasers, the shock blasters, the hot pots. Easy, easy, easy. Now, obviously, you can send more troops. You can not retreat. I don't have instant training on this account, and I didn't want to spend too many diamonds, so I retreated. But if you've got the time, attack, wait for your troops to load, come back, just keep throwing your troops. You can see what needs to be cleared. Just the biggest thing for lower levels are going to be those lasers back there, because without HQ18 maxed artillery, maxed barrage, it's going to take a few more artilleries and barrages. So easy War Factory that time. We're going to come back and try and take this down with mechs because I really want a mech solo. Stick around. It's going to be fun. Plus you get to listen to the Speed Serum music, which I think is one of the best musics in all of Boom Beach. Best sound effect in all of Boom Beach for that matter. So lost a total. Let's just have a look quickly at the stats here. Lost 21 zookas there, 19 there for a total of 40 zookas. Not bad at all. So quickly, back in a moment. Stick around. You won't regret it. Okay, so now we are going to load, you know what? People love Scorchers, so we're going to bring in some Scorchers. I am not a fan of Scorchers. Scorchers have been under-leveled forever, and so I am not a big fan of Scorchers. Actually, I'm not a fan of Scorchers at all, but you guys love them for whatever reason. So, oh, look at that. We have no gold at all. I have been pumping through the upgrades, just absolute. And also, by the way, yesterday, I'll show you my replay log. Check this out. Someone in my comments asked how mechs work with zookas. The answer is not super good. They almost look like they should step on the zookas, but they don't, thankfully. Let's load. We're going to be low on gold, so this is going to be a bit of a gamble for sure. Scorcher mech craziness. Now, we're not going to have a lot of gunboat energy. I'm just going to quickly test something. I want to see. What I want to do is I want to quickly look in here We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smokes, it looks like. So let's go like this. This is what I like to do when I'm testing my operation attacks. When I'm testing my gear heart, we're going to need a side flare. We're going to need a back flare. Then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smokes. We're going to need to drop all of our troops, and we're going to have 0 gunboat energy left. So we are going to be sitting right on the edge of danger. Little bit nervous for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get... How much do mechs cost to drop? I don't even know. Let's have one more quick look. See if I can save some gunboat energy somewhere. So Scorchers cost 16, mechs cost 12. What we're going to do is we're going to swap out 2 Scorchers for some mechs to save some gunboat energy. And now let's just hit it. Oh, this is going to be absolutely dangerous and bad. And okay, so we're going to drop our mechs first because they're slower. We're going to drop them right into this corner. Then we're going to drop a smoke right there so that when they arrive, we are in good shape. And now let's get them moving. Need to start walking and rolling. These things are so incredibly slow. So what we're going to do is as soon as they pop, we're going to shock all of that stuff. We're going to skip. Uh-oh, I missed the shock on that last shock blaster there. So now we're just losing troops like absolutely crazy. Scorchers out front, dying so incredibly quickly. We have no gunboat energy, just wasting gold like crazy. But our mechs are actually standing up fairly well. Our Scorchers, not so much. Our mechs are doing not bad. I think it's because they've managed to get somewhat behind Bullet. Bullet is taking most of the shots, but that shock blaster on the right-hand side just starting to burn through all of our troops, and now it is all over but the crying. So shock blasters versus mechs and Scorchers, not a great combo whatsoever. So at this point, look how much gold that cost us. It cost us so much. Let's get rid of some NPC bases, see if we can't get enough gold to load some troops and attack again. Man, just not good at all. Holy crow. That was a terrible idea with so many shock blasters in play and not enough gunboat energy. Managed to load our troops, barely. Need to finish it this time. We're going to get rid of a Scorcher. We're going to bring in some heavies instead just to save some gunboat energy. Heavies aren't going to do a ton for us, but they are going to at least hopefully take some shock blaster shots to the face because this is dangeroso. So now next up, again, we're going to drop our mechs first. And if you're wondering why I'm throwing smoke in here, it's just because those left-hand side cannons start to be almost in range. This time, we're going to go up to the left-hand side along the wall, hoping to get a little bit closer. Only using 3 smokes for this entire attack so far. Now, critters and shocks. That's all we're after here, is getting all of our dudes facing toward... Oh, this is so bad. But I think we're in a decent spot right now. Just need to get some shocks on those shock blasters in about right now, and now we should be golden to get all of our troops moving forwards. Our heavies are standing out front. Our mechs are spreading a little bit, which is going to help. And now we just need to get rid of that shock blaster. It is taking forever. Should I be flaring it 100%? Yes. Just so slow. We're about to get in. I need to throw that taunt out as fast as we possibly can. These guys, these mechs are not doing any damage. It is so hard to watch. And as far as burning through that shield, it's probably not going to happen. So mechs just trying their best to get rid of this shock blaster, grinding away. It's just not going to happen though. So one shock blaster taking down all of our mechs piece by little itty bitty piece. So just not great. A huge waste of gold, but I think it was worth the experiment. So Scorchers still need work. As you saw there, the boom cannons and things just absolutely wrecked them. That was not awesome. So I'm going to leave this account. I'll come back and finish it later. I'm not going to use all my gold just to take this thing down. No, it's just going to take too long for Mechs to burn through that shield. At least I've got enough gold to load my troops, though. We're going to switch one more time and come back and try and solo this in a realistic, not crazy manner. Okay, last but not least, let's have a look here, see what we've got. Brain already turned off. So as far as soloing it, realistically, bombardiers are probably our best bet. Let's load just all bombardiers. Again, speaking of using so much gold, but shouldn't be a big deal because hopefully I can get Bullet in a position where he can just absolutely blast everything. I am going to bring some Grenadiers simply for old time's sake. Maybe they can clear some mines. Maybe their overthrows will be useful. And then I'm also going to bring a couple boats of medics, actually one boat of medics, simply because medics and bombardiers, good combo. They should stick around, keep some of those bombardiers happy. We're going to use energy drink. And now I just need to figure out where I can place Bullet so that he does not ruin our lives. So I'm going to actually shock Bullet. No, I can't shock Bullet. There's too many shock blasters. So lasers going to be a huge factor. I'm just going to walk straight up to this thing and see what we can do with Bullet and all bombardiers. Now, first of all, we're going to drop our bombardiers back in here. Also going to drop our Grens. Not going to drop our medics yet because there's nothing that our medics can do for us at all that we want. I mean, all they're going to do is move and stand and get shot by boom cannons and things. Now we're going to move over to the left-hand side. I am going to drop my medics right about there. Already lost our first troop. Let's get that Lego shock going. Get some critters over here. And now I think I'm a little bit too far to the right-hand side. So let's move over to the left. We're going to drop Bullet. And now we're just going to move all the way into all of this stuff. Hopefully Bullet can keep all of our troops alive and just walking. Still haven't moved far enough to the left. Medkit. Losing bombardiers like crazy. Need Bullet to get farther in front. Those Grenadiers do have more health though, thankfully. So Grenadiers taking some shots. Our bombardiers not doing super awesome. Need to throw some critters over here. So far, not impressed with my attacks today whatsoever. At this point, Bullet took a little turn to the right, which is actually helpful, meaning that Bullet is not going to draw the laser fire onto our troops, I don't think. There's just so much going on here, and I can't seem to hit a simple shock. So Bullet staying alive barely. Our bombardiers dying very quickly. This is going to be another busted attack. So not awesome at all, but far better than our mech Scorcher mess that we had a second ago. So as soon as Bullet dies, we are in a world of pain, but not bad. I mean, this is not good under any circumstances or any definition of the word, but we're going to get the heck out of here, speed things up a little bit, and if you soloed this War Factory, let me know how you did it. I think that starting back behind here would have been better. Should have been able to clear most of that stuff fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Grenadiers, not the right answer. There is not enough splash damage around, so we're going to get rid of our Grens, bring in Bombardiers, and I was so tempted to bring in a mech just to stand out front, but we're not going to do that because we've already proved that mechs are not the answer. So now we're going to do a side droppy drop, bring all of the goodness in. And then as soon as we get to that left-hand corner, we've already seen that our bombardiers will get shot by that rocket launcher. So we're going to go like this. Uh-oh, that is not a good start. We've already lost the delay on all of the defenses. I need some coffee. My coffee is sitting next to me, getting cold, all for you guys, all for the love of booming the beaches. So if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. Just booming all of the beaches, skipping all of the coffees. Now we just need to get Bullet out front, and then we're going to do a shock on those lasers, because otherwise those lasers are going to be a big problem. letting Bullet get shot in the face as the lasers completely and utterly get shocked and everything else just shoots Bullet straight in the face. There we go. See, that's what I was after. Now we just need the lasers to see how the laser line with Bullet is far, far better. If they lock on Bullet, they're not going to shoot any of our troops. So if you're not aware, lasers lock on troops. They're going to lock right on Bullet, and all of our troops are going to be completely and utterly safe because they're not behind Bullet. Lasers will not retarget until Bullet dies. So as long as Bullet doesn't die, we are in the clear. The problem here is it looks like Bullet is in fact gonna die. So what we're gonna do is make sure we get rid of all of these lasers before Bullet dies. Otherwise, we're going to be in a world of pain. So need Bullet to get all of those lasers down as fast as we possibly can. Then we can back away quickly. At this point, we're golden. Probably didn't need to do that. Probably could have gotten it down anyways, but I figured, you know what? Let's be on the safe side. Bombardiers out of range of all of those rockets, ruining the headquarters, melting the shield. All good stuff. Down goes War Factory. 1 out of 3 attacks isn't bad, I suppose. The low level doing it easy, everyone else on my max level accounts making it look difficult. So not necessarily awesome, but hopefully it's helpful, gives you some fun ideas of troops to try. Man, I am low gold on all of my accounts. Obviously, I haven't clicked on my buildings yet or destroyed my NPCs yet, but just can't wait for Mega Crab. There's going to be a huge influx of resources. I recommend not spending any trader tickets this weekend. Yes, get the free one, but save your trader tickets. Now, I'm kind of tempted. Do I put that down? Putting down, let's just check my storage here. In my storage, I have a troop health 30%. On my base, I have a troop health 34%. Might just destroy that. We'll see. I've got a lot of work to do. Might just get that second builder as well. Anyways, I'm zmoT. As always, keep booming those beaches. The new catchphrase of the week. As always, thanks for coming in. Don't forget, hit me up in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, all of those things. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT.